Hello everyone, this is Rakshit Raj, and today we are discussing the LeetCode question number 2032, that is 2 out of 3. So, the question here is given three integers array nums1, nums2, and nums3, return a distinct array containing all the values that are present in at least 2 out of 3 arrays. You may return the value in any order. So, the question is that we have been given three arrays nums1, nums2, and nums3, and it consists of integer values, and we have to return the values, the integer values that comes at least in two of the arrays. We have to return all the numbers that is in that comes at least in two arrays. So we are in the solution, we have to return a array itself. So we can see here in example number 1 that nums1, that is 1 1 3 2, nums2 that contains 2 3, nums3 that contains 3. So here we can see the number 3 that comes at least two times, it comes at least in the two arrays. Again we can see the integer 2 that also comes in at least two arrays. So we are returning another array, that is the resultant array, in which we are returning the values that comes at least twice. So yeah, that is here in the question. Again we can see here in the example number 3 that nums1 is 1 2 2, nums2 is 4 3 3, and nums3 is 5. In this all three array, and none of the numbers repeat twice in the arrays, so we have just returned an empty array. So that is what the question was to say. So how can we do the question here is, so first of all, what we can do that we can just convert all this array into a unordered set, as we are not concerned about the frequency of the numbers. We just want to see that if it is present in the array or not. So yeah, after that we'll have another resultant array that will store all the values that come at least in two of the arrays. So we have we'll have a condition. If yes, then we'll push back the value in the resultant array, and at last we'll just return the resultant array in which the values are being stored. If not, it will return a empty array. So let's move on to the code part for further clarity. So first we'll make an unordered set which will store all the non-duplicate values. So we'll make an unordered set that will store the integer type. Let's name it as s1, which will contain nums1 dot begin to nums1 dot end. After that we'll make another set for nums2, and same as we'll do for nums3. Let's do it. We'll name here as s2, here as s3, and again here nums2, as we are storing nums2's value there and nums3's value here. So yeah, this step is done here. Now we'll have an resultant array which will store the values that will come twice in the arrays here. So yeah, we'll write vector that have the value of that consists integer type values. So we'll write answer here, name it as answer. And what we'll do here is we'll write a for loop which will start from 0, and it should be less than or equal to 100 and I plus plus. So you might be thinking here that why I have written 100 here. So as we can see at last in the constraints that the length of every array, each array, and the values of that in the each array is obviously between 1 to 100. So we have just written 100 here just because of it. So after that, here we'll have a variable that is int count that will have initial value of 0. Now we'll have 3 if conditions which will check whether the value consists here or not. If consisting, that we'll just count plus plus, will increment the value of count, or else it will move forward in the another if condition. So we'll see that if for the first set s1 dot count of I, if yes, then we'll write count plus plus. The same thing we have to do with all the 3 sets here. After this, we have to just write an if condition which will check that if the value of count is greater than or equal to 2, we'll just push back the value, or we'll say that we'll add the value in the answer array. So we'll write answer dot push back the values here. So we'll write we'll write array answer dot pushback of I. So that is all here, and at last we'll just return the value of array answer. There is a bracket left. Okay, so yeah, let's see it passes all the test cases here or not. And yes, it passes all the test cases. So we'll submit this question, and that was all for this question. Thank you.